All right, ready to get underway. Now the third baseman, number 4. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Cameron. Hard hit left side. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Fouled off to the right. Well struck right field. Pulls it into the warning track. Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Jackson Holliday. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Just missed. Ball. Swing. Is empty.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
The wind to kick the pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Diaz down to first with it, and it's in time. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Eflin back to work. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. So now here's the DH, Matthew Lugo. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Throws to second, safe at second, and he gets back in.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. Outside. 2-1. And it's 2-1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
We got a full count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Stays alive. One down, base is empty. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count is even, 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Semien toss over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat. Cedric Mullins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And ball
No, that's
one.
outside. Ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Eflin, in his 9th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here is Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One out and a run. At second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0. So digging in, Mike Cameron. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here goes the runner. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Grounded to third, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and they bounce into 2 already. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. First pitch, not close. Just missed.
Ball.
That's in there. And it's 2-1. swings through that.
2-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ramon Laureano now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
On the ground to third. On to first, and Laureano is retired. Here's Adley Rutschman. On the corner for a strike.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty.
That's a ball.
Caught him looking for the... And we're back. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground, Holiday. The throw to first, and a quick out number 1. Christian Moore, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. It's 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Now Roman Anthony. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman gathers, throws to first, out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
In the air out to center. Mullins on his horse. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is that. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holiday. And there's a strike.
You know, these Orioles. As this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. And now Jordan Westburg. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
got it. Back now at Oriole Park. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Oh, he throws it away. And he's into second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So the lineup flips over. 4. Now the third baseman.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball.
Good
One strike.
pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
O'Hearn under this one. Nabs it, and that is back here in Baltimore. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Outside low, and that's ball one. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. O'Hearn takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Mullins stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything.
Cuts on it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Mike Cameron. Eflin back to work. In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel.
Orioles.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Moore. He's already homered in this game. Line and a base hit into right. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Cowser going back on this one. See you later. A 3-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. And next is the designated hitter, Matthew Lugo. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count even 1-1. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty, and now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Colton Cowser. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Cowser measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. And that's down and away.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
And that is out of play. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's now struck out 8 in a row. And first offering is fouled off. Got him, and that's 9 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman now at the plate, and that misses. 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the strike. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Now it's Marcus Semien. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
Not even close there. 1-1. In the air to left center. Mullins makes the grab, 1 away. And now Yainer Diaz.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
That one hit to right. O'Neill on his horse. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Number 4 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got it. And it's back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Jesse Chavez will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one hammered left field. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
The batter, number 2.
Next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. 2 outs.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Pitch misses, and the count 2-1. And that one,
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Up the middle, Moore sends it to first, and that.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Selby.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Dunn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
The other way. Cowser puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Out to center. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. O'Hearn, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Just missed.
That missed. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Outside low.
That's a ball.
And now 2-0.
2-0.
And another ball. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Swings and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Roman Anthony. Selby back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Holiday throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now the DH, Matthew Lugo.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cowser on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now Ben Rice, 1 for 3. Lays down a bunt to the right side. O'Hearn. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Here's Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Into center and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. That's a strike. It's It's 0-1.
Can only imagine.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Seranthony Dominguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Here's Ramon Laureano. First offering misses badly for ball one. There's a strike at the knees. Bases empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And that's through there for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the Orioles down to their final out.
Catcher,
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. A chance for the no-no right here. On the ground to third, and this should do it. And they've done it. It's a combined no-hitter. Ready to go? Here's the third baseman, number 4. Cut on and lifted in the air. Young on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Mike Kamrick.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Adam Dunn. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that is that. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball there. That's outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Soto collects, fires to first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Nope. Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
1-1.
And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it for the K. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. That catches the corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for
second
the
baseman,
Stonegrass,
Christian
the second
Moore.
baseman, Christian Moore.
Line drive, leaps and he's got it. So up next, Roman Anthony.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Matthew Lugo.
Matthew Lugo.
And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ben Rice at the plate and takes high there. That's out to center field. Young makes the grab. Bottom half of inning number 2. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0. Dylan Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. And there's the strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. And that one clips the corner. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to short, Simeon. Zips it to first. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here is Marcus Simeon. Gore back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down. Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz snags it. Back in Washington, D.C. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz getting the start at catcher, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. That one ran inside, almost got him. That misses the zone. Out. And now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Rosario gets out of the way. That's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging on the curveball, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, and the runner stays where he is. To the right side. In there safely. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Right through there for a strike. In there for a strike. Kind of boxed that one behind the plate, though. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Got him. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Cameron.
Mike Cameron.
Out to short, Abrams. Fires across the diamond, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now Adam Dunn. He's 0 for 1. That one almost got him.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, base is empty.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
On the ground to first.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Center field. Pulls it in for the out. Out number 2. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Moore. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is gone. A solo shot. And we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Lugo takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And that one almost hit him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Anthony leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. ball. Now into the game. Yainer Diaz. He takes over behind the plate. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Craig Kimbrell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Low. Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even. And a strike. Swings and misses. We go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 2-1. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now here is number 4. That one out to right. Cruz on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Mike Cameron will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. That smash towards center. Young right there to make the grab. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Zips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next to hit, Alex Call. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-2.
And 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now here is Keibert Ruiz. He's got it, and that top 6. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Gore back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood makes the grab, one down. And the batter now, Christian Moore. He's already homered here in this one.
Christian Moore.
And that's too high. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One ball,
well,
one
that's
strike.
Today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 is the count.
And now 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering way off the plate. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
0-1.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's.
Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Young lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
On the outside corner. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Brixey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one clips the corner. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
Next offering is outside. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 strike.
The 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Yainer Diaz digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out one hitter at a time.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Now the third baseman, 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Runner from third comes across. He's in there. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the third out. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. And there's a ball.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The first base. Number 33.
Camilo Doval takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hauls it in, and there's two away. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
This one in the air, right field. Anthony makes the grab, and that's the
Pitching for Washington.
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Chafin.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Moore. He's already homered in this game. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Man at first, and here is Roman Anthony. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
That's a base hit, and now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to...
And that's a base hit into left field. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away. Now it's going to be Ben Rice, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Marcus Semien, the next to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Safe as the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 5-1. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Number 79.
1 for 2.
Jackson Rutledge.
And there's the strike.
It's 0-1.
Hit in the air, right field. Cruz. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls.
Cut
2
on
strikes.
and miss, struck him out. 1 out. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals.
That's a ball.
Inside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's into the game with the bases
1
empty.
ball, no strikes.
Ruiz in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a good eye there. Struck him out. Back in Washington, D.C. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 4. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So digging in, Mike Cameron. And first offering is fouled off. Rutledge, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate. He had a pretty ugly 0-for going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No ball,
Moore,
1 strike.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have.
Swings through that, and it's back here in Nationals Park. Last chance for the home team. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
That missed by
1
a
and
lot.
2.
And it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Swing and a foul straight back. Now 1-1.
That's outside.
They're down to their final strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 5-1. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Anderson.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Adam Dunn now at the plate. And fouled off. Anderson ready to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Moore. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Christian Moore. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Goes to second for one, and that's two. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's Joe Adell. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Mike Trout. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
Oh, 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All right, there's number 8.
Balls, 2
one
strikes.
away.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Swings through that one above the zone.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Ward sizing it up. And it's caught for the out. So now here's the DH, Matthew Lugo. Inside, just missed. Anderson. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Number 9.
2 out, space is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He swings and fouls one off. Second inning here, no score. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. Back in Anaheim. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. That one fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now Yoan Moncada. And a foul ball. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Cameron on the move to the alley. They got it for out number 2. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Just
Ball
missed.
Outside.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-2.
Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien. Anderson back to work. And there's the strike. Anderson, in his 10th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The wind of the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Adele puts it away. 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Out towards left center. Adele moves under it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Down to third baseman. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Slice to right. Trout makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. There's the strike. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside corner, got him looking. So here's d'Arnaud with 1 out. That one misses. 1-0.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strike. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Cameron. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Adam Dunn. Flied to right his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Next to hit, Christian Moore. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward makes the grab. And that Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom four, here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Slider right there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Adele, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Trout. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And ball 1 to the right fielder. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. And that's outside.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped up. Simeon. Corrals it. And that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Roman
Leading
Anthony.
For Kansas City, the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Lugo getting ready to hit. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 away here in the 5th.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 2. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Simeon stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. That one missed. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That's the 3rd. And that is the inning. Back in Anaheim, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Misses inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here is Yoan Moncada. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Check
Right
swing.
two.
He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chopper right side. Moore fires over to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Ward stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Misses
No,
off the
that's out.
plate. And the count now 2-0.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a
Yeah.
result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low.
2
Throwing the
and
ball
1's the
very
count.
well right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Halos yet to pick up a hit here. High fly ball down the left field line. And it gets into the
that's
corner,
foul
but it's
ball.
foul. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Anthony makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Stone
All set for the top
the
of the
third
6th.
baseman,
Here's the
number
third
4.
baseman, number 4. Anderson back to work. In the air, right field. Trout makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. And here is Mike Cameron, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And the 0-1. Left field way back there. That's going back. Back some more. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new
Number
pitcher,
56.
Ryan Zefferjohn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight
outside.
back into the game.
Moore in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Rengifo makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty.
The right
And now the right fielder,
Roman
Roman Anthony. Hit in the air, center field. Adele moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
Well, after putting
1-0.
up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look
Yeah.
for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown
1-1.
inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats
That
back up
missed.
there
That's
while
the
they're
ball.
hot.
Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that
Inside,
misses.
ball.
And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. Popped up. Moore makes the play. And back here at Angel Stadium, top of inning number 7. Now, Matthew Lugo. And he swings through that one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away. And now, Vinny Pasquantino. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. That'll make it out of here. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 4-0. One down. Here is Marcus Semien. Late on that fastball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Slice down the right side. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Ball.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 the count.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning. Now the third baseman, 1 for 3. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He made him pay for that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a pair. It's 6-0. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hector Neris.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Cameron now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Odell. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now batting, Mike Trout. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first, and he held up. That's a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Ohapi in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. In the air out towards right center. Anthony settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Way outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That missed
That's
inside.
Ball.
The count now 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Get out of town. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-0. And now Christian Moore. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. And takes low for ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Roman Anthony digs in now. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one pushed. Foul out of play off to the left. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Stepping in, Matthew Lugo. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's outside. Next pitch misses way outside. Fastball is outside.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 8th. Here is Moncada. Pitch misses inside.
Ball.
And that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
That one hammered way out of here. Moncada knows it. He hammers one out to center. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
Yeah.
Now a chance for Taylor Ward. That one fouled hard the other way. Right through there. Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Schanuel now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one ripped right center field. Going, gone. They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. And first offering is fouled off. Outside.
1-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one missing inside.
That's the ball. 2-1.
And a foul ball. Swings and misses. That. Hit number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Camilo Doval into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Hit in the air, left field. Done. He's there. He's got it.
Pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Connor Brogdon.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Simeon, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off. Brogdon measures 6 feet 6 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. And it's even up.
Ball.
Pasquantino at first, 1 gone.
1-1.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
1-2's the count.
Bunting for a hit, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman. He's already homered here in this one. Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Now they get the runner and a rundown.
0-2.
Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And downstairs. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Right side. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in,
Now
Joe
batting,
Adell.
the
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is down low. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels with only 1 out left. Trout stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike. The Angels down to their final strike. Got it. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. For the love of God, let me sleep. And that one becomes property of the beast. The Avalanche, the Astronauts, the Aztecs, the Bald Eagles, the Ballers, the Bambinos, the Bandits, the Banshees, the Barnstormers, the Barons, the Bats, the Batsmen, the Bay Bears, the Bay Sox, the Bearcats, the Bears, the Beasts, the Beavers, the Bees, the Benchwarmers, the Biscuits, the Bisons, the Black Barons, the Black Cats, the Blaze, the Blazers, the Blue Devils, the Blue Jays, the Blue Rocks, the Blue Sox, the Devils, the Sun Devils, the Vikings, the White Sox, the 51s, the 66ers,